What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reactive Gamer here, and welcome to the first Reactive tutorial that I've made so far. This is going to be about how to compress your video file sizes if you want to start YouTube yourself, or you just want to store video files in form of movies or anything on perhaps a USB which doesn't have much storage in it. So basically minimizing video size without losing any quality, of course. Now, this is not going to be a regular thing. I'm not going to upload too many of these. I'm just going to, upload them now and then when I feel like it. And it's going to be about different things that you might want to know about. So this episode is going to be about how to compress video file sizes. I don't have an own video at the moment, so I went and downloaded Big Buck Bunny in full 1080p. It is just a sample video, I suppose. It's about 10 minutes long. Yeah, exactly 10 minutes, more or less. And it's about some random bunny. I haven't actually watched this video, but I know many uses it as samples. The thing about this video is that it is in 1080p, but it is 885 megabytes, and it's only 10 minutes long. Now, this would take quite a while to upload to YouTube, say. So what we're going to do is compress this file and not lose any quality and make it smaller so we can upload it to YouTube quicker, and that's what we're going to do. So the only tool you need to do this is a tool called Handbrake. Now, many might say, yeah, I can just compress this. I can just re-render it in Sony Vegas or Adobe After Effects to a smaller file size. It doesn't have to be 1080p, but then you lose the quality. So what you can do is download Handbrake. I'll provide a link in the description, I think, and you can download it from there. It's totally virus free. I can actually go through the installation process. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But the link will be in the description. So what you do is you start Handbrake. This is super easy. This is just gonna take a couple of minutes to basically set up. So you're gonna come into this window where we can actually put the videos on this side just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're gonna come into this. It's gonna say, hey, we need a source. We need a source file. So we're gonna take this big bucket. We can actually click on cancel here, unless you wanna batch scan, like do multiple files at once. But we can actually click cancel here and take this Big Buck Bunny video and drag it into the window. And it's gonna scan this this video file. Now, it looks now you might say, oh shit, there's so many options here. This is gonna be so complicated, but it is quite easy. So what we first need to do is choose a destination name and the file. So the program knows where you want to store this file. So we're gonna click on browse. I clicked on browse and then open this window. Save as. We can choose a file name. So let's click test. It's gonna be a test video, and gonna click save as. But it hasn't saved the file yet. We need to encode it, so to say. But we need to encode it with some special. Otherwise, it's just gonna spit out the default compression. It's gonna be pretty bad. So what I like to do, instead of using MP4, I like to use MKV. Now, it's not much difference, but I like to use MKV anyway, because I use other softwares that goes better together with MKV instead of MP4. And the only thing we actually need to do is go to video, the video tab, and go to quality. Now you might say, oh shit, quality. If you're gonna pull the quality down, it's gonna be some huge changes, and I'm not gonna like it, and it's gonna look blurry and horrible. But no, actually, we're not gonna pull it down that much, but we're going to pull it down a sizable amount, just enough for your eyes to not be able to notice the difference. But you're gonna see the difference in file size. Now we can actually pull this up and create a placebo quality. It's gonna I guess supposedly make it look better. I'm not sure how well that works, but the default is 20 RF. You can actually change this to select a bitrate, and in that case, YouTube has their standards. Oh, I think it's 1,000 kilobits. I'm not too sure about the bitrates, but YouTube has their standards for bitrate and how much bitrate should go with. But I like to go with quality instead, the quality tab, because it's much easier just to drag this around actually. So what I usually do when I upload a video, I into at least 1080p videos, they are quite big, so I like to bump this up to at least 26 or 27. Any higher than that, it's probably going to be noticeable if you go into full screen, but 26 is a pretty nice amount, and honestly, I cannot notice the difference. I use 1080p screen and go to full screen. I can watch my own videos. I don't see the difference. But of course, there's a huge difference in file size. It can actually be twice as small as the original. Now, many people do also play in the advanced tab and all that. What you can actually do in video as well, if you record in 60 frames per second, which is probably a standard for many recording softwares, but you only want to upload in 30, you can actually go to frame rate here, and instead of using same as source, it's going to take the source file and upload it. And if you have a 60 frames per second source file, it's going to output a 60 frames per second source file. You can actually bump this to whatever you want, like 30. 30 is pretty good. I'll upload many of my videos in 30 FPS because I'm also big Crusader Kings 2, and you don't need 60 FPS for that, honestly. Now, of course, lower the frame rates means lower frames, means less file size. So if you have a 60 frames per video, but you only need 30, you feel like 30 is good enough for the game you're playing or the video you want to upload, fine, you can do that. But I'm going to keep it as 60, or same as source, which is 60 at the moment. I do believe at least. But we don't need to mess around with that too much. You can actually change the video codecs as well, but then again, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not gonna make a huge difference. The only thing that's going to make a huge difference is this quality tab, and it's only going to make difference to the file size and not too much to the actual visual quality. Now, many go to the advanced tab. Let me check. You need to actually access the advanced tab. You need to go into video and use advanced tab instead. Yeah, you need to check this, and then you can unlock all the different options. What many seems to do is go to reference frames, and instead of the default 3, they go to something like 6 or perhaps 8. I haven't played around too much with that, but people say the file size does get smaller, so I might check that out later, but I wouldn't play too much with it because I am content with the results I'm getting at the moment. So if you want to try it out, sure, you can try it out. What many also do is they check in the Tools tab and then go to Preferences. What they can do in the Video tab is enable DXVA, hardware accelerated decoding, and that means they will accelerate your decoding, as it says. It saves your file once you're done with this, and it can provide a small speed improvement on lower end hardware. Now, I actually disabled this because I didn't notice a difference. But the only thing you actually need to do is go to the quality tab here and bump this up to, let's say, 26, 28, 27. If you have a 1080p video, you're not gonna notice the difference, trust me. And I also like to use MKV. So the only thing you need to do now is click on the green button, Start Encode. And what it's going to do, it's going to start encoding this video. You can see the test file right here. It's not done yet, so you need to wait for this to go to 100%. So you know what? I'm going to pause this video right here, and I'll get back to you once it's almost done. Now, it seems like this is almost done. Now, depending on how much time it takes to do this, of course, depends on the file size, the length of the video, and your hardware. So if you have a low-end PC, this might take a little bit longer, or if you have a gaming computer, this might go a bit quicker. It all depends on your hardware, of course. But as you can see, it's finished. The file size, the file is right here. It's an MKV instead of the AVI as it was in default. So what we can do now, we can minimize this. We don't need to look at it anymore. We can see if we go into properties here that this is 156 megabytes. And if we take a look at the Big Buck Bunny, we can see that it is 885 megabytes. Damn. So this is almost 8 times, well, not really 8 times, 7 times larger than the original is 885 and the new one is 156. This is a huge improvement, and it's gonna take so much quicker to upload. Now you might say, hey, let's take a look at the video, and sure, let's not waste any time. So we're going to open it in I use my default player Splash, but you can use any player you want, really. If we take a look at this, this is in full screen, of course, 1080p. Yeah, I'd recommend you to of course watch this in full screen, sorry. You can see this is the newly rendered file. Let's take a look at the original. I really can't notice the difference. Like, honestly. If there is a difference, it is extremely small. But honestly, when you upload a video to YouTube, it's either way going to be a bit destroyed because YouTube has their own defaults and presets, and it's gonna crapify the video a little bit. But seriously, 156 megabytes compared to what was it, 885 megabytes. This is going to be super quick to upload to YouTube or whatever place you want to upload it to, and yeah, seriously. Use this tool, Handbrake. I'll put the link in the description. This is so easy, and it's going to save a lot of time, trust me. Anyway guys, I think that is all for it. It's been a pleasure to show you this tutorial, and I'm going to put out some more of these, probably about audio and different kind of things. We'll see in the future. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, please leave a like, please leave a comment, subscribe if you want more. Thank you guys, this has been the Reactive Gamer, and I'm out.